Shot from outside. Nothing but. Fort Edward led 16-8. Back the other way.
All the starters have scored.
And the putback is good to Brittni Sardina. She hits. The ball is stolen by Brittni Sardina. Sardina on the break. Sardina going down the glass and in. The other way. Sardina off the glass and good. Weaving through. Sardina off the glass. With something in mind. And their second shot by Brittni Sardina. Good. 2 for 2. Got high-five player of the game. Shot from outside. Down is the ball. Here's Brittni Sardina on the break off the glass and in. Here's Brittni Sardina from the foul line. It's in. And a steal. Pass to Godfrey. Up top to Kaylee Sardini. Now to Brittni Sardina. Drives down in off the glass and in. And Sardina steals the ball. Down in. It goes. Brittni Sardina. Go with a flying Forts. Come away with a 67-51 win over the Fort Ann Cardinals. And with us is Coach Jason Thomas of Fort Edward. And Coach, congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
What a great way you guys, came out in the first half. You drew a lot of fouls in the first quarter, and they were crazy fouls,
Yeah, they were. With the new rules, in girls basketball this year, it makes it a little bit tough on us because of the way we like to play, so we end up picking a lot of ticky-tack fouls up in the beginning. Well, usually as the game progresses, we settle down a little bit, and the fouls become a little less as the game, goes ahead.
I got to ask, just to tail into that, the third quarter was explosive. You came after the first half. I got to ask you, what did you say to the girls coming in after the halftime?
This game, gives us a chance to be able to play for a league, championship. So the message at halftime was simple. Who's going to have heart and who's going to want it. If you want this game as bad as you say you do, don't let our hard work go to waste, and let's go out and get the game. And to the girls' credit, they did.
We were talking, off camera before this interview that, in your 2 losses, you guys really didn't take advantage of turnovers and you missed some shots, some foul shots as well. So really, the difference between a perfect season and a couple of losses is, not taking advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah, you saw some in the second half. Our defense got us some turnovers and we just weren't able to convert. And it's like I told the girls, it's tough sometimes when you work that hard and and you come up empty. Fortunate for us, later in the second half we were able to put those in and cash in on them, and we went on a little spurt and really opened it up a little bit.
Okay, so now you're tied for the division lead. Obviously, there's going to be a one-game playoff. How do you look at round 3 against this team?
Fortunate for us, we went through this 2 years ago with Argyle. We had a game against them in Hudson Falls. A couple of the girls were on that team. So I think we can pull from that a little bit, and I think we can pull from those early losses. Sometimes you learn a lot about yourself through defeat.
Right,
and I think at this point in the season, we're playing some of our best basketball, and it was a lesson learned early in the year.
How do you like this team's chances moving forward after the regular season into sectionals? What do you think the team needs to do to be successful heading into sectionals?
Going forward from here, we need to take care of the basketball. Play our brand of defense, not commit any silly fouls. And the sky's the limit for this team. I really think this team, is just as talented as last year's team. The one thing we're lacking is a little bit of leadership that we lost with the 5 seniors. But through the season has gone. At this point, some of our juniors are now seniors, and that leadership is invaluable.
In the 4 years you've been here, you've really taken this program, built this program up, and really the hard efforts of that are shown here on the court here tonight and, of course, throughout the season.
Some of that is, I tell people, I happen to come along at a lucky time. Why there was a stable of girl athletes here, and I'll give them all the credit. These girls work with me in the off-season lifting, shooting. They all play AAU basketball. They all put in tremendous work, and it's like I tell the girls, you can't pick up a basketball in November, play from November to February, to not touch it again. And to their credit, every single one of them is there in the off-season running, lifting, and shooting, and you're seeing that hard work pay its dividends at this point, at this point in the season.
Well, Coach, congratulations and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right. Are we ready now for our Janie Montgomery Scott High Five Player of the Game?
Does somebody have a Janie Montgomery Scott Player of the Game hat on?
Where's Brittni? All right, Brittni Sardina. There you go.
What a great team. You got to be so happy about ending the way you did today.
Yeah, I'm so proud of my team. Everybody everybody stepped it up tonight, and when we really needed them, and we all came out and pulled it out.
It was explosive, it was powerful. So on behalf of Janie Montgomery Scott, you are a finalist, one of the finalists for the season. You're up for the possibility of winning a $1,000 scholarship, $250 for your school, for your team. So
Wow.
congratulations, inspiring game.
Thank you.
Now, this is your last game as a senior here at home, right? What kind of emotions were you going through? Because you really lit it up here tonight.
I mean, I was nervous, excited, but I just had to remember that it was like my last game, so I really wanted to make it good.
Now, how important is Coach Thomas to you?
He is very important. Like, he definitely pushed me to become the player that I am today. Like, working me through off season and stuff, and it really helped.
What do you think about him saying you play like a boy?
I guess I'll take that as a compliment. I'm gonna try. You look like yeah, I guess.
Well, now what does the team need to do now going forward?
We just need to keep working hard in practice and just keep coming together as a team and really play our game, and that's really it.
All right.
That really came through, didn't it? When we look at all these players tonight, every one of you guys, how you pulled together and played against, Fort Anne, it was unbelievable. So congratulations to all of you are winners tonight. Really, really set it apart. So congratulations.
So give us a reaction. How do you guys feel right now after winning? I think they're relieved, Steve. They are relieved. They are relieved. Fort Edward comes away with a 67-51 win here from Fort Edward High School, and we are going to wrap it up for good right after this on Look TV.